Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Brillium's online science class for grade 5. I'm Miss Naveed. Open up page number 70. Today the topic of discussion is part 4, energy, forces and machines. Unit number 8, that is forces in action. Energy, energy is the ability to do work. Force is a push or pull action that we exert on different things. And machines, machines help us to do different kinds of works. In this chapter we are going to study about all these kinds of things. Like for example, force is exerted by muscles, machines, magnets and gravity. You will also learn how machines help us to do different kinds of works. And you will also learn about friction, the advantages and the disadvantages. We will also study about gravity, balanced and unbalanced forces, what is weight and what is mass. We will also learn about these, and then we will solve the exercises later onwards. Now let's begin. There are many kinds of forces: the wind, running water and gravity, all are natural forces. Forces can also be produced by people, other animals and machines. Usually, a force is exerted by a pull or a push force. When you exert force on something, like you pull something, it is going to come towards you. And when you are going to push something, then you are stopping the same thing. Like for example, we are going to study forces change the way things move. Whenever the speed or the direction of the motion or the shape of an object is changing, we say forces are acting to cause these changes. For example, look at these pictures. Here you can see a bulldozer which is exerting or applying force to push the earth to one side. Look at this potter. He is also applying his muscular force to change the shape of this pot, which is made of clay. You can change the clay very easily. And look at this man, he's running a truck to pull this cart or this trailer which is loaded with heavy things. So it is very difficult to pull or move these heavy logs from one place to another. So he is using this machine to help him do his task. Forces are acting on everything around you all the time. See, is the earth dark, still and silent? No, there is movement and change around you. The earth is not still and not silent, and it is not dark. When something shifts position or moves in any way, we say that a force has acted upon it. For example, when you are going to hit a ball, it's going to change its position. When you are going to drag a chair, it's going to change its position as well. So force is always exerted on a thing to change its position. Measuring forces. Forces can be measured by using an instrument called a spring balance. This is a spring balance. The unit of force is called Newton, represented by N. It is named after Sir Isaac Newton, who first described forces. The person, a scientist, who described what forces are, and then he presented different laws. This force is named after his name. A force of 1 Newton is a very weak force. Okay, you are going to study about force in later classes as well. Let's discuss inertia. If you put a football down, it will stay there unless someone kicks it or the wind blows it. See, here's the football. It will stay there unless you kick it or a strong wind blows it and moves its position. It changes its position. If you kick the football, it will keep moving until it hits someone else or friction slows it down. Friction is another term that we are going to study. A ball will keep moving around the earth if there was no friction. It will never stop. So friction stops different kinds of things. All objects have inertia. The definition of inertia is that an object will remain in motion or at rest unless it is acted upon by a force. Inertia is the resistance to any change in an object's movement. An object will not change its state unless and until it is acted upon by a force. This resistance to any kind of change, or this opposition to any kind of change, is known as inertia. If an object is moving, it will keep moving unless it is stopped by a force. And an object at rest or in silent state will remain there unless and until it is acted upon by a force. So this resistance to any change in its movement is known as inertia. When you are traveling in a vehicle, you are moving forward with it. When it stops suddenly, your body jerks forward until it is stopped by your seat belt or another object. This is an example of inertia. Your body has resisted the change in motion or rest. So I hope you understood this. Like your body will keep moving with the car when you're sitting in the car, and when the brakes are applied, your body will resist to the change in its motion and it will suddenly move forward. Sometimes we are wearing belts and the belt stops us from moving forward or tilt, and sometimes we stop ourselves by using little force with our hands or our feet on the in the cars to move us backward or keep us in the straight position. So similarly, when you are sitting in a standing car or car at rest, then when the car starts moving, then similarly you are going to move a little backward because you are in the resting position. So this is all because of inertia, which stops or resists the change in your motion. This was all for today. See you in another class. Till then, thank you.